Hello and welcome back to another RLCS predictions video. It's not a recap. It's been a while since I did my last recap. I've been super busy. I just finished university, so I didn't have time, sadly. I still watch the games, but I didn't have time to make any videos. I was locked in, but I'm all done now, and the big one is next. We got the Raleigh major, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. These first round matchups, though, aren't as exciting as they could be, but I've also stuck the face cam on today. Didn't do that before. I'm assuming no one will notice. However, there's a face cam though. Maybe people will be more interested if they can see me talking to them. We got some good matchups in here, some interesting ones. I do also have to note that my boys GK are not here. They're not at the major, which sucks. Mostly due to Dignitas suddenly turning into Prime Barca. However, we'll discuss that later on. Also, Gentlemates are here. They've stepped up massively. I don't know if I even did one when... No, I did do a recap when Gentlemates were back with Eugen and stuff. So I've talked about how good they are now. Yeah, they're really good. They do look good. But I think they need to be top 4 for GK not to make Worlds. However, we'll see if that's possible once I do all these predictions. Anyways, let's get straight to it, okay? It's an NA major for Raleigh, which is funny because obviously it's in NA. We'll start off with this one. We'll start off with the simple ones. Some games, Carmine Corp. Obviously, Dignitas, I didn't do a recap on. Everyone knows, if you don't know, Dignitas won Open 5 out of nowhere. I thought it was maybe like the GK one and maybe they fall off slightly, but they look really good in Open 6. Obviously, KC too good. KC, it's hard to say. I saw a thing, I think it was the percentage chance of each team winning. KC have like a 62, and then everyone else is obviously like 9 or 7 or lower, every other team, so they just look... Yeah, it looks kind of tough. I think Twisted take a game. This should be a good game though, because we all know how good Twisted Minds are, but Twisted Minds lost to Vitality in a very close series, the last split. So, yeah, no, I don't see them beating KC. Energy Genji. Okay, I like Genji a lot. I'm so happy to see Justin back on LAN. That's one of my goats, one of the goats of the game. Justin is still there! This is Rocket League! Come on. Ain't nothing beat that. That's the best moment ever in esports. And they actually look good. Cheese and Magic Bear online are actually good, unironically. However, this could go either way. But Energy and Swiss though. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna go against the grain. Yeah. I know it might be a bit crazy, Justin's first game back in so long. Whatever, I don't care. I think that one should be close anyway, so I don't think that's a crazy prediction. Some people could say it's a bit mad off the start, but obviously the teams on the left are more likely to win. I mean, that's just the reality for the 0-0 rounds, because these are the better seeds versus the worst seeds, so that's just the reality. However, Furia wildcard, 3 zip or 3-1. I'll give them 1. Wildcard looked good in the last major for just the first game, where they nearly beat KC, and then proceeded to just completely fall off the face of the earth. So I think they will start off well again. I'll see with their matchups if they fall off the face of the earth, but they definitely could do that. OC is the weakest they've looked in so long, which is a shame. Falcon Secret, we'll get this one done and dusted. Yeah, Secret maybe can take like 1 game. Well, I think some of these have to be O's, you know, just the reality. This is another one that'll be an O. I think Virtus Pro, obviously, was once Luminosity. Luminosity at the last LAN. They overperformed at the last LAN big time. I don't know if they will do the same this time. I think they might be a 1 and 2. A 1 and 2 team. They could, but there's a chance they do go 0 and 2 this time, which is just sad, but there's a chance. But I like Virtus Pro. Seeing Virtus Pro here is good. I think Virtus Pro... I don't really watch other esports, but I think they're a CS, usually CS esport, so it's cool to see them in Rocket League. That's nice. Obviously, they won't have any decals or skins though, so it's a bit dead. But Yeah, that's another 3 zippy. As like I said, Dignitas look great at the moment. I never saw this team click into the levels that they're clicking right now. And honestly, dark horse for making top 4, maybe even grands. Maybe. It depends on what they get with their matchups. Space Station Ultimates. Ooh, this one's tough. I'll talk about coaches later, I think, but I think Sad Jr. and Ferrer are the 2 best coaches in the game. Whenever either of their teams stumble or they look like they're weak, the coach just... You think, oh, they can't get over that hurdle. No, they can. They always can. And I think this is a team that can. Because they've not looked fantastic. Obviously, Space Station winning that Open. Oh, man, this is a real tough one. I'm going to give this one to Ultimates because Space Station, young, nerves on LAN, and Ultimates obviously looked great on LAN last time, being the big upset, the big shock. So I'll actually go 3-1. But yeah, actually, that's a hard one to say. We don't know how good Space Station are going to be on LAN. There's a new LAN for every single one of them. Yeah, every single one of them hasn't made a LAN before, so it's going to be a bit mental. Vitality, TSM. Yeah, 3... I mean, it's TSM, right? But Vitality look weak at the moment. Another 3-0. I'll let them have a game. I'll let them have a game, why not? Yeah, and then we got a free zip. If Foot take a game, I'll be just so disappointed, to be honest. Alright, moving on. I'll try and get these done quickly because I'll be honest, I am unbelievably slow at these. Usually these videos are like 30 minutes long. I'll be honest. But if you're interested, then stick around, or you can skip to the end. One or the other, I don't mind. Carmen Corp versus the Ultimates. I've got KC. That's a great... Wow, these 1-0 rounds and these 0-1 rounds, these will be great games. So this is the thing. I saw a lot of people complaining that was NA major, right? And yes, it is off the start, but it does get better. Look, these are all enjoyable games. Like, these are great. So, I'll go 3-1, but it could be 3-2. Why not, actually? Why not? Why not? Furia, I think I got them beating Gen G. Again, we never know what Furia we're going to get. Last time, I'll be honest, Yan, who, in my opinion, is like the reason Furia are so good, didn't turn up. But you know who did? Lost turned up. I've never seen him ball out like that. He was moving nasty. He was moving like a top 15 in the world. I'm going to be honest, maybe top 10. That's not crazy to say on that line. He was looking really good. And Yan was taking backseat, might because he'd been playing too much ones for the ones thing. We don't know. But I also don't know what we're going to get from Furia this time. They could be unbelievable. So I'll go 3-1. I do like Gen G, though. Gen G could definitely make top 8, but yeah, it'll be close. Falcons, Gentlemates. Yeah, there's not as much. No, I don't. Not 3-1, though. I'll just go 3-0, to be honest. I know that seems a bit crazy, but Falcons... If Falcons play to the level they can play, I think Gentlemates as well. They will have never played them. They might scrim them before, but I don't think it'll be enough. Dig Vitality. Ooh, at this moment, at this time, it's not crazy to say that. It's not crazy to say that. I'm underestimating Zen. Yes, I am. I'll be honest. But I just see it. Okay, don't let these bums take a game, with all due respect. Space Station TSM. Space Station. They'll, obviously, this might be tough. Ooh, this is like a kind of tough one, because they know they should win this one. They lost the last one. Morale will be down. They will win, but I see that one being... If that is who they end up facing, that might be tricky, because of the expectations on them to win. And it obviously been their first LAN. Twisted, Virtus Pro, easy. To Twisted, Virtus Pro, I'll give him a game because Twisted is so inconsistent defensively. Atomic, yeah, that man, he is not good on the backboard. I saw him whiff off the backboard like 3 times. I'm sure he's been working on that though, but they're Twisted Mind's defensive shape. They're all at attack all the time, so that's just, they might concede. Wildcard Secret. We got ourselves a mid-off. These boys, both of these teams are like probably the middest teams here, apart from Foot. I think Virtus Pro are almost better than Secret and Wildcard, to be honest. Secret was woefully bad last time. I'm just going to give this one to Wildcard. Secret really were just really bad, I'll be real. However, I do think they'll beat Foot. It might be close, though. to be honest. I know we'll just eliminate these guys first because these are reasonably meaty games. I enjoy the 0-2s though because it's like, oh, who's gonna finally get a win? You know what I mean? Virtus, yeah, we got Virtus there, 3-1. All right, yeah, I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Carmine Dig. Whew. They haven't played. I don't know why I just thought they played, but I guess it was Vitality. I got Carmen. Again, Dignitas looked great. I don't know how this 3-1. Dig looked great. Carmen looked better. Fury Falcons. Wow, these 2-0s. I mean, 2-0 is always crazy, but these 2-0s are nasty. Wow, this one's always such a toss-up. I'm gonna give it to Furia. I honestly don't know. Why not? Games. Genji Space Station. I've got Genji icing this one up. I know people might not like this, but when it's Space Station looks so good. Like, this is the thing. Now that they got rid of Frosty, their ceiling is like, so their floor is way higher, and their ceiling is also way higher as well. So they're better, but they haven't done it on LAN. They haven't played on LAN. Sue me. They're a bunch of young kids. It's not going to go the way they want it. With the LAN veteran Justin, okay, and we got Cheese and Magic Bear. I mean, there's a little bit. I got a little bit of bias, but that's a 3-1. Ooh, isn't any major actually? Hold on. Well, I didn't realize that this would have. Okay, this is just the way I've done it, but this is kind of crazy. Ultimates Energy. Ultimates look great on the LAN. Again, complete toss up. It's going to, if these two play in Swiss, we already know it's going to Champions Field. Let's not kid ourselves. Vitality wildcard. That's a 3. Yeah, man, that's actually like also kind of tough. There's a chance if wildcard actually play like they did against Carmine, that they lose, that Vitality lose. But are they going to do that? They're not. They're not. Gentlemate's Twisted. Ooh, wow, that's actually. Ooh, that's hard. I might be underestimating Twisted Minds, but their defense ain't for me. It ain't for me. It's a complete lack of, not lack of care, but you're just throwing so much up front that when it comes to going, and you got one man at the back on low boost, and if it is Atomic, there was a point where I was like in the last major, oh, they're gonna concede because Atomic's left last with no boost. He's just gonna mess up, and he did, like not almost every time, but there's a lot of mistakes. I think Gentlemates are just more consistent. The way the style they play. Maybe Twisted Minds have figured some stuff out, but I don't think they've beaten Falcons yet. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I know Furia lost the secret, but lost, or someone was on like 400 pings, so it didn't really count, to be honest. Falcons Vitality. I'll just get through these quick now. Yeah. Dig Gentlemates. That might go all the way, especially if Gentlemates beat Twisted. Ultimates Genji. Yeah, I got Ultimates this time because they're just good on LAN. I know they've actually not been looking great at the moment recently, but Sad Junior, but like I said, it's the same as Farah. I think something goes wrong and he fixes it. We'll see about that. I could be wrong, but I gotta give them that one. I'll let Genji have a game, but again, 3-1. Twisted Secret, Twisted, easy. I might give Secret a game. They've not played. Have they not played each other? They haven't. Virtus Pro Wildcard. This is a complete coin toss. Wait, coin toss. This is a complete coin toss game. I like Virtus Pro more. I think they're more consistent than Wildcard, so I'll just give them that. But it might be close. It might not even be close. We don't know what Wildcard you're getting because they're a Wildcard. You don't know what you're getting. Energy Space Station. Yeah, I got Energy. Space Station going out. Wow. Space Station going out 1 and 2. Ooh. I mean, if that's an unlucky matchup, obviously, but I feel a bit nasty putting them out. Oh, brother. That is a bit long, actually. I didn't realize I was doing that. Who have I sent through? I mean, there's just a lot of quality at this regional, I guess. There really is. Energy always claw back, though. This is the thing. I mean, this is unlucky. Like, what type of matchup is this? They get to go to the first pro, get to go to 2-2. I mean, it's unlucky. Hey, but it doesn't mean it can't happen. You know what I mean? The predictions are predictions for a reason. That anything can go, anything can happen. I might have every single one of these games correct. Okay, nobody knows. You don't know what's gonna happen. 3 zip. But the ice stopped to get here. They'll take a game. Just about, probably like overtime or something. General meets energy. I got energy. They always just ice it, don't they? I'll go the distance though, because energy ice, and we'll be like, oh, there it is again. A rematch of the Birmingham Major opening game. What game it was as well. Wow. I just don't like the way Vitality are looking. I've never seen Monkey Moon look so washed. However, it's a LAN and it's Vitality. I would be kind of crazy to go against them, so I'm not. But this, again, another one that I think is kind of a coin toss, to be honest. Although this one's close, I don't think this one is a coin toss. I think NRG just win that because they're NRG. But this one, I don't know. It's tough. It is tough. Main event. The big ones. We got best of sevens now. Ooh, wow. We'll start with the up. Well, no, we gotta start with the lowers because it will be the lowers first. Gen G versus Vitality. Wow. Wow. So tough. Now picture this. Imagine it. Champions Field. 0 seconds. The ball hits the wall. Bounces up in the air. You know who's already up there. Justin! And he wins it. And he wins it against Vitality. A Champions Field. 4-3. And you know what that would be, ladies? That would be cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, that would be cinema. As predictions for a reason. It's not impossible. We need, the esport needs another moment like that. We need something crazy. Zen, crying on the floor. Justin, towering over him. I can see it. I've got the vision. Maybe you can't. It's alright. Wow. In lower round 1. Holy smokes. This is crazy. I've massively underrated these guys, haven't I? Yeah, both of them. One of them should be up there. That's alright. I've got Falcons going out lower round 1 is like actually nuts though. I'm saying this because Sathi was saying, oh, we're not a defensive team, but I don't know, man. They score like 1 or 2 goals a game. I mean, shit. I mean, is that gonna be enough? Is it against a team that puts up like 4 or 5 a game? Nah, it's not. I got 4-2. Casey, Dig. Yeah, some of these are gonna be whitewashes, and there's not much you can do about that. Yeah, it could be 4-2. No, I'm actually just gonna go 4-1. This will be a classic. Absolutely, this will be a classic. I don't know. I just can smell Furia cooking. Okay, because last time Jan was a little bit too focused on ones, and it looked like his ones gameplay was almost slipping into their threes. They were moving a bit slower, Furia. Apart from Lost, obviously, he was cooking. He was filling in that role. But if Jan can come back, and he can step up, this is that's a 4-2. Ultimates can't ice up all the time. You know what I mean? This is an NA major. What the? Okay, alright. Okay, what are these? Okay, whatever. Yeah, Falcons win. I like Dig, but did they get through? Because what was their matchups back here? There was nothing crazy. I think they beat Vitality. They beat. Where did they go? I know they went up here, lost to KC, and beat Gentlemates. Those are pretty good. That's a good run. That's a reasonably lucky run. All in their wheelhouse. But this is beyond their pay grade. Apjack, I know you're peaking. I know you're hitting them things. But Ajorius as well is hitting them things. Dizzy he's always popping, but he's hitting them things. But it's not enough. They can't do it all. A couple games. It could even be, they could even stretch it if they really ice, but they're not winning, so it doesn't matter. Genji alt. Also, by the way, what a major this would be, by the way. Look at these matchups. Ugh, this would be enjoyable. It's probably not the reality. Some of these are going to be blowouts and not that fun, but I like the matchups we're getting. Although, again, another NA one here. And, yeah, it's the end. It's the end of Genji. In 7 again. Why not? In 7 again. It could be 4-2. I don't know. Genji actually calf out. I'm a lower that 1 to 2. Because Genji recently, I don't remember when it was, but they won a really important game and then just calfed out in one of their opens. Like, just gave up. Not gave up. They just didn't have the energy to keep going. It was in the grand final. They made it to the grand final and just fell apart, which was a shame. That was a shame, but that's the reality. That's the reality. They didn't have it. Obviously, it's a LAN. It's a little bit different, but Ultimates looked great last LAN. Sad Junior again, great coach. Oof. KC Ultimates there. Furia Falcons here. Who won in Swiss? These two played each other. I had Furia winning 3-2. Here, with all the chips on the line, fate of the universe on the line, Martians have the death beam pointed at Earth. Give me Yan, the man, again. They do the double over Falcons. Yeah, crazy. I know. It's going to be a classic, though. It's going to be a classic. It doesn't matter. And this is not going to be a classic. It's not. It's not going to be a classic. However, the moment you waited for, Furia playing the best we've ever seen them play, I just can smell it. That's why these are prediction videos. I can smell it. I know what's going to happen. I know how good Furia are going to play. It comes down to the final game. And Lost scores a tap in, and KC lose. And it's hailed as the best LAN of all time, and we finally have a winner from a minor region. Dethroning Raleigh, dethroning Vatira, dethroning Atto, you know what I mean? Get them all out of the way. Who cares? Yes, they're the best team in the world, best players in the world. It doesn't matter. Furia, ice it up. Finally. They do it. They make it all the way through. This is probably, I'll be honest, this might be my craziest predictions yet. I lost it a little bit this video, I'll be real. I lost composure. I'm not even a big Furia fan. I don't know. I just have this feeling in my bones. They could literally, well, they're going to make it through to top 8. I'd be very surprised if they didn't do that. But, yeah. What a LAN this would be. Also, kind of crazy that I have Space Station going out way down here. Virtus Pro did better, you know? But that, to be fair, I think on their first LAN, this is fair. I think Space Station won't be up here. Maybe I'm wrong. They might have that ice. We'll do the 1v1. Get that over with. Sorry. It is what it is. That man is, in my eyes, unstoppable. I don't think we really need to look at that. But however, that obviously does mean the boys GK make it to Worlds, which is gonna be peak. I can't wait. Worlds is obviously miles away. This one, Raleigh, is still miles away. I might try and record a gameplay video. Maybe some ones or something. I don't know. We'll see. I play a game. I play the game on my laptop, which is now officially almost busted. It's near the end of its life. So it might look a little bit janky, but I'll see. I'll test. But thank you for watching. If you found these predictions interesting, if you think I'm totally wrong, say why. Say why down below in the comments. If you think I'm totally right. If you think I'm an idiot. If you think I'm Handsome? If you think anything, look, just let me know in the comments. As always, it's been a pleasure. It's the Foolish Fella, and thank you for watching. All right, see you in the next one.